Hello, I'm Dennis Pravinsky and welcome to Grandpa Dennis's Woodturning Studio. This video is all about not this bowl, but the cord piece that I took out of it. The previous video showed how I made this piece. This video is going to show you how I made this one. I've got 50 seconds of recapping the old video to get to a point of how to deal with this one. This took a lot of effort and a lot of work to fill up all the voids and the punkiness in this. It was a real headache to finish this off, I'll tell you. Stay tuned and watch the process. The Burl is peppered with holes, and the shelf it was sitting on is full of dust. What's it going to turn out like? This Burl was so punky it crumbled in my hands, but I stabilized it with resin and turned it anyway. This video shows how I turned a bowl from the leftover core from the original bowl. I put a link in the description so that you can see how that larger bowl was made. Now I'm coring out the piece which will be the subject of this video. As you can see, there is some resin in there, but this part is all punky. This is the cord piece from the original wormhole bowl that I've just turned. I'm going to true up the bottom here so I could put a smaller glue block on there, and that'll let me do the final turning on this piece. With the glue block in place, I'm now turning a tenon to fit onto the jaws of my one-way stronghold chuck. With the tenon in place on the chuck, I can true up and shape the outside. Then it's drilling a hole to the depth on the inside and hollowing out the bowl. Normally, sanding and finish would complete the bowl, but all those holes and punkiness needed to be dealt with. I'm going to mix up some fast cure epoxy from Designer Epoxy. 1 to 2 hour cure, and fill all of that in. This is what the inside of that burl, which you saw at the beginning of the video, looks like. This is how punky and hole-ridden it was. The resin could not penetrate into the center, and now I have to deal with it or scrap the project. I'm mixing fast cure epoxy from designerepoxy.ca. I'm trying to fill those voids and holes and solidify the punky wood. I put a coat on both the inside of the bowl and the outside and left that overnight to solidify, then put it on the lathe to return it. The process involved coating with epoxy, sanding to find missed spots, and recoating and resanding. The process was repeated 3 or 4 times. The final filling was done with UV resin and a special UV curing light from Designer Epoxy. The resin cured in 20 seconds. With the glue block turned away, I put the bowl on my vacuum chuck for the first coat of finish. Well, the headache is over and I finished the piece. It turned out pretty nice. Stay tuned at the end. You'll see the close-ups of this and how dramatic the figure is. It's 1/4 inch thick, 2 inches high, and 7 inches in diameter. I think this is very nice. It would have just ended up on the floor in shavings, but I salvaged it into a nice little bowl. What are your comments on the process and on doing this? Would you have put out the effort to go through all the work for this? Give me a comment. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. And comments are always appreciated. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and share the video with a friend. That's a way for me to grow my channel. Till the next time, keep on turning.
Grandpa Dennis is turning.
I'm alright, 'cause I'm okay. Doesn't matter if my beard is gray. Just listen, I have something to say.
Grandpa Dennis is turning.
I'm alright, 'cause I'm okay. And this old goat has something to say. So just keep learning, for Grandpa Dennis is turning.